first night, and I just had this overwhelming feeling of guilt for not being there to protect him.
That's a little Kyron's stepmom, Desiree Young.
Background music off.
And I don't want to read too far into it, but she is the only one that has shown the kind of emotion that you would expect. Stepmom Terry Horman, no tears the time we saw her at a press conference. Kyron Horman, biological father's been somewhat subdued, and there you have Desiree Young really breaking down there emotionally. We've got some calls. 1-877-TEL-HLN's the number. Sherry's with us, California. Hey, Sherry, go ahead.
Hello.
Hi, Sherry.
I watch your show all the time.
Hey, thanks, Sherry.
I was just curious. I said, have they checked her GPS in her truck to kind of coordinate the where she was, to like the phone pings or whatnot, you know, to kind of tie things together?
Sherry, that's a good point. Let's go to Michelle Sagona, michellesagona.com, investigative journalist. Michelle, the truck, the white Ford that Terry Horman drives, it's been checked out. It's been looked over a couple of times, right?
Yeah. It has been, you're right. Investigators have looked at that, and also the family has said, look, we've opened up our homes. We're doing everything that we possibly can to cooperate with investigators. So I would imagine if there was a GPS, or if there is a GPS inside of that truck, of course, investigators, that would be one of the first things that they would dive into. It's a very good question. Also, in addition, they are also going to look, you know, inside of the home for clues. It's going to be a little bit difficult because Kyron did live inside of that house, so you have to remember he's in and out of that truck. That was the vehicle that obviously brought him to school that day, and apparently when Terry said that she left the school around 8:45 and she said goodbye to Kyron, she did get into that vehicle and leave. So of course that's a very good question. I'm sure it's something investigators are looking into along with her cell phone.
Get another call in. Maureen's with us, Florida. Hey, Maureen, your question here?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Maureen.
When this story first started, there was a report about Terry's, the stepmother's 16-year-old son. It implied he was put out of the home and sent elsewhere to live with no explanation of why. And I'm wondering how she felt about that. Did she resent the fact that her son was put out of the house and Kyron was...
Maureen, that's another great question here. His name is James. Michelle, got to go back to you on that one. Who is he living with? His biological father now? Is that what the latest is on him? And does this restraining order affect Terry and the older son?
That's another very good question, because there are some reports that indicate that yes, it does affect them. There are some that indicate that they don't. But also, I do want to mention that apparently at first he was staying with some family members. He was removed from the school, and then now apparently he is with Terry's first husband. But again, it's a little bit difficult to verify some of these family dynamics because it's all very shielded. They're keeping very low profile, out of the spotlight, no one's talking.
Okay, Michelle, as always, thanks so much. Mark, you as well, we appreciate it. And we have this coming up on Prime News.